Hey, Bradley Shrevena here, little tiny tech Tuesday. Today we're looking at Leonardo AI. It's a like a Mid-Journey or a DALL-E, an image generation tool, and I am loving it. So they have this new feature with these style presets. And here I'll show you an example of one. I can go into here and see which style preset or preset style I use. So here it's the bokeh effect, right? So let me show you where these are, and they're just super helpful. I'm really enjoying that. So for in-image creation, and you're going over here to, you're going to make your image, and you got your prompt, and over here, preset style, dynamic, right? So here's a gazillion book covers. So I didn't really know what these were. And then I thought, wow, there's so many of them. I mean, there's 10, there's 20. I mean, there's 20 plus preset styles. And, you get the idea for some black and white photography, pro film, ray trace. I don't know what that is. Sketch, I can guess. But like stock and vibrant and, dynamic and moody. I mean, what are these things? So what I did, I started down a little bit of a rabbit hole. I didn't really plan on doing this, but I realized that I kind of didn't know what these were, and I was a little stuck because I thought, which one should I use in which case, right? And so I did this exact same prompt, and I did it all 20 times or 20 plus times, 4 images each, cost me some credits, and I created a gazillion book covers, right? Or potential book covers. And what I really wanted to know was which which style presets should I be using for which books, right? For my fiction, for my nonfiction, for my serious, for my funny, for my whatever, right? So I'll show you, I already showed you the example. So what I did was here, I mean, here's a zillion, but this also kind of doesn't help me. It's like, oh, what was that? Which one was that one again? I can't remember. But what I did was I downloaded all 80 plus images and then I categorized them. It took me a while. And then I named them properly and then put them into groupings based on the style preset. And I put that all into, I was trying to think, how can I show this? And this is my blog, my Path to Sour Cream. This is where I put everything. And I decided to create a collection so that, I mean, you remember, Tiny Tech Tuesday, a lot of it I do it for myself. Right? I want to remember things, I want to learn things, I want to figure things out and also not forget them. And so when I document them, I learn. And there's a great quote that says something like, if you really want to learn something, teach it. So here we go. I want to walk you through really quickly. And remember, tiny tech, tiny, tiny. I want to keep this under 10 minutes. I want to just show you what we get from some of these style presets. Now, I'll put the link in here so you can go through this at your leisure. And here's the prompt I did. So the exact same prompt, 25 times, nonfiction book title based on this, with this subtitle and what do I say? Best-selling nonfiction books. That's all I say. An author name, right? So I'm going to just take a quick stroll through these styles here to give you an idea of what they're like. Remember, there's 20 plus, so and these are in no order. So here we go. Cinematic. If you think of like movie poster, look, that's what we get, right? We get like this looks just like a movie poster with the mountains in the background. The woman, oh yes, I see the light. That's the movie, and this guy is clearly the star. Here we go. Next, graphic design pop art. Now, you have an idea what that is, but when you actually see it, when you put in the prompt, then you see, okay, yeah, wow, that's like rainbow colors gone wild and just kind of all over the place with designs, right? I mean, pretty fun. I love how the font is used here. Graphic design pop art. Cool, right? Portrait. So this one is very much like the cinematic, except clearly this guy. And remember, I didn't say guy, woman, nothing. I didn't. I just said, give me a book. So here it chose to do a portrait of this guy. So clearly, I mean, this looks like a real estate magazine, right? I mean, if that's me and if I'm famous, then maybe for a nonfiction book cover, but otherwise, it's kind of along the lines of the movie poster. Although I got to say, we got nice subtitle up here. We got nice big picture, big old title, author name. Awesome, right? So cinematic concept. What is the difference here? What is the difference between cinematic and cinematic concept? I guess concept is, I don't know, less finished or something. And here, I mean, they look very similar to cinematic for me. I would like to do a little more testing on the difference between these two. So here's one with the books down here. I mean, here there's really not much of an image in this one except this book down here. They do a good job of this subtitles and the big title here. What else we got? We got dynamic. What is these words? I mean, they understand them. Dynamic. I kind of know what that means, right? Dynamic. It's a word. But here, what do we get? What does that really show you? How does that translate into the images we're looking at? And here, and you'll see, we got a wide variety of stuff. We got this obscure design here, and then we've got really straightforward and simple. And this one is very professional nonfiction book like, right? There's no graphics. There's some font playing around with the font there. We've got a banner looking thing and a lot of words. Cool, right? Creative. Now, creative it is. Look at these. These are just wild and crazy. It's super fun. I just love the colors here all over the place. Rainbow. It's almost like circus like. This is creative. What else we got? Now, so vibrant and creative, these seem very similar. So again, these would be two to kind of play with. Vibrant and creative. What's the difference? What do we get? And creative, I got to say, I really like this one. We've got this, whatever that graphic is back there. We've got this guy with, what is that, a cape? Kind of cool, right? I mean, that's kind of creative. It's kind of fun. HDR, I had to look that up. It's high dynamic range. So I think that's sort of a photography term. And here, so we got like the high range. I think we've got from somewhere to somewhere far away, right? So it could be like here, it's a lot of this very smaller guy down here or gal, and then a big picture in the beyond. And so that's HDR. That could really work. That's kind of nice, right? Now, macro, I love this mainly because I really like macro lenses. Wouldn't necessarily work for my book, but it could. I mean, look at that. One flower, right? One new you. I don't know. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's macro. Graphic design vector, in sort of graphic terminology, this is more, it's not a photo usually, although that one is. It's more of a graphic design. It's a vector image that you can make bigger and usually like a design like this one. So not necessarily a photo, but a more of an illustration. Speaking of illustrations, up next is illustration. And here, I would think illustration, it might be more like a painting or something, but we've got some interesting stuff here. It's a wide variety of ideas. I actually really like this one. Not necessarily for my book, but it's just fun. It's just cool. It's colorful and it combines the text with the woman here. So that was illustration. And then we have preset none. So this is none, no preset. And so I don't know what we get. This is what we get. We got a wide variety of stuff. We got this old boxy, rectangular looking thing. We've got some color fonts. We've got, again, I don't know, we've got Gavin Newsom on the cover. And then here, there's no images whatsoever. Ray traced, didn't know what that was. The modeling light transport, don't even know what that is, but it looks like it's sort of like that creative or vibrant, but they all are they're book mock-ups, which is interesting, meaning like it looks like there's a paperback on a table, right? Maybe that's what ray traced is. What else we got? Bokeh. I love bokeh. Bokeh is when something in the front, this does a good job down here, something in the foreground of the image isn't clear and in the back it's fuzzy. That's the idea behind bokeh. It could really work, right? 3D render. This is this is really neat, right? I mean, look at these covers. It is like come to life, like pop out of the page, like literally over here. So cool. We got our Mr. Cartoon dude here. I'm gonna wrap this up. I gotta. You can always come to this page. Here's sketch black and white, which is not just black and white, oddly. Sketch color, fashion, very much glamour magazine. I'm running up on my 10 minutes. That's why I'm hurrying here. So stock photo. And again, I'll put the link down there. You can go check this out, scroll through these. Minimalist is probably my winner for my genre of books, especially this one. Very cool, right? And finally, Moody. I think that was the last one. Yeah, Moody, which is very much like thriller action. Okay, gotta go. That was it. Leonardo style presets. And I'll put the link down below. Thanks for watching.